Greetings, peace and blessings. We are back to continue our discussion about the I Ching oracle and the use, benefits, purpose, etc. of the oracle. I'd like to begin this session, lesson 3, in understanding the I Ching, and call this lesson, what is an oracle? An oracle is a divination system that helps the person who is asking a question to see outside of their immediate environment, to see outside of their immediate consciousness, and it allows them to look deeper into a situation, and it allows them to see some of the extenuating circumstances that may be surrounding the situation. Oftentimes, especially when we're highly emotional, it's hard for us to determine what is going on in our lives, in a particular situation, with someone, with our health, with our job, with our careers, with the environment that we live in, say for example, the neighborhood that we live in, the school that we are attending, and or the career choices that we may make. Now, what happens with the I Ching is that it has a way of connecting to your soul purpose. Your soul purpose is why you are here in this incarnation as it relates to the quote-unquote mission or quote-unquote lessons that you are here to learn. Now, we believe that the soul incarnates from lifetime through lifetime through lifetime, and supposedly this reincarnation is supposed to build you up with knowledge about who you are, why you came here, and how you are supposed to go about your business. There are many various expressions or ideas about reincarnation. Some people believe that we're just destined to reincarnate millions upon millions of times. Some people believe that we are stuck in a reincarnation cycle. And at this point, I'd like to refer to a very good book called Alien Interview that has been edited by Lawrence Spencer. And some people believe that you can end this cycle and return back to the soul nation, okay, where you came from. How the I Ching helps us in a way to understand this particular incarnation, which is the question that I posted in the earlier video: what is the most immediate incarnation objective? And what happens when you consult the oracle, that lesson, or that hexagram, or those readings are taken into account and are referred to in every situation that comes up in your life. So it knows that because your soul is a frequency and is giving its energy, is giving the message to the coins or the shells or whatever you choose to use. And so while you are utilizing or manipulating these coins or these tools, your soul is actually the frequency. It is the animator of the oracle, or the coins, or the shells, or the yarrow sticks, whichever you choose to use, whichever you feel most comfortable with. I am a strong believer that we have an internal oracle. That internal oracle is the soul. The soul comes from divine consciousness. It is a part of divine consciousness. It is a reflection of divine consciousness, and some say it is divine consciousness. Therefore, there are few things that can be hidden from the soul. However, by the time the information is translated through the mind into the intellect, which moves you into your logic, much of it is lost. So it stays in the subconscious. You'll see a lot of different expressions of your soul messages in dreams, in visions, and in synchronicity. Synchronicity to me means that you may say that you would like to have some information about a certain reality in your experience, and a book may show up, or an email may come, or a friend may knock on the door and bring that answer. You call that to yourself by initiating that thought that I would like to know about A, B, or C. The soul knows. What happens for us as we mature, like when you see a baby is very, very close to that soul state. Very conscious of that soul state. They can see, they can feel, they can sense. Even before they have language, these are, well, let's say they have language, but we can't understand what they're saying, basically. But they have a sense of what's going on. They have an idea. So if someone was to walk in a room and the baby starts crying, everybody would go, "Ooh, what's up with that person's energies?" You know. And so, but as we mature and as we get older and older, we tend to be programmed to separate our soul from our consciousness. And then the soul ends up lurking in your subconscious mind and comes up more for us in dreams and visions. As you connect more and more with your soul, your higher self, you are able to find the answer within yourself. You'll feel it, you'll sense it, you'll know it. And at that point in your experience, the oracle may not be as readily accessed as you would before you have made that soul, and I mean a vibrant, conscious soul connection. There are many, many, many oracles. There's tarot, there's Ifa, there's pennies, you know, take a penny, heads or tails, that's an oracle. There is what is it called? I can't think of it right now, but it's 4 shells or coconuts that you can use and toss those to get an idea of what's going on. There's Medutnater. There are various tarot cards that you can choose from if you prefer tarot. Basically, you want to work with an oracle that you find is most accessible to your soul and easy for you to manipulate. And when I say manipulate, I mean handle the readings, handle the setup. You know, with tarot, there are various different placements of the cards. Therefore, you want to be able to be comfortable with that. Now, I have used tarot, but for some reason, I seem most comfortable with the I Ching, which is very complicated. The I Ching is very, very complicated. But I like it because it forces me, through the images and through the readings, it forces me to figure out what exactly is it saying. And it makes me want to stop and think, is that what it means? Is that what it means? And begin to explore the possibilities that the I Ching is presenting. And so it's really up to the individual to determine. Some people use crystal balls, some people read palms, some people read tea leaves. It varies from person to person. But most important is that you yourself must be comfortable with that process of divining. If you have some residual anxieties about it, fears about it, predispositions about divination, then the I Ching is not something that you will want to be involved in, because it requires a lot of work, study, concentration, and use. It requires that you use it a lot, especially when you first begin. So if you have any residual concerns about whether or not this is something that is a positive thing for you to do, I would strongly suggest that you leave it. Again, I'd like to mention that the I Ching is there to, and all oracles are there to awaken your soul consciousness, to help you, your soul, to begin to express certain information to you about what's going on in your world. Your soul consciousness is that gut feeling that people get when they say, that didn't feel right, or that didn't sound right. So that is something that we have lost touch with in a world that is very materialistic, and it requires an inner journey and a realization and connection to soul. Once you've done that on a regular basis, after a while you won't need the oracle at all. Well, maybe every now and then when you get super charged with emotion, you might want to, check out if that's what's going on or not. But overall, so an oracle is a system. It's a divination system that you can use to help connect with your soul consciousness. And it is designed in various different ways. There are various different tools that are called oracles. And finding the one that suits you, finding the one that's best for you is very important. And you can only find that out by reading it up on it, utilizing it, and determining for yourself if it works. Your soul consciousness is most important. And so you want to be able to touch base with that and maintain that throughout 24 hours, 7 days a week, where you are always conscious of your soul, where you are always conscious of how your soul is giving you information. Your soul can read your cells. Your soul can read all the information that's in your cell physical body. It can determine, it can say what's sick, what's not sick, how your health is. It can tell you these things if you listen. And we have to be very quiet in order to listen to our soul speak. So, the oracle is a vehicle to help us listen to our soul speak. And this is the end of this video. This is lesson 3, and it is about what is an oracle. And thank you for watching, and I'm hoping that these lessons will help you to advance and getting closer to your soul, and being able to utilize an oracle system such as the I Ching to facilitate that closeness with soul, and to get you to be or help you to be an evolved spiritual person, a person who can intuit, a person who can see beyond the physical, a person who can know beyond the physical, a person who's aware that they are connected to all that is. And in doing that, you will see more and more how the I Ching works. So again, thank you, peace and blessings.